Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Anita Rivers of Classic Royalty, and welcome back. And as you guys can see from the title, today I will be showing you guys how to make your own custom pajama pants. For those of you who've been following me throughout the years, you guys know I think that last year I made this. It's a sweater, it can be a pajama top, it can be just a house clothes top, whatever you want to call it, but I made this last year. It's a long sleeve with a zipper in the front, and I haven't worn it yet. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some matching shorts or some matching pants, maybe a headband, take some pictures, and just call it a day. But yes, I'm gonna show you guys how to make some matching pajama pants. So you guys will need a fabric of your choice. I'm choosing the same fabric, which is a printed fleece. You guys will also need some elastic. Doesn't matter how wide, can you guys see that? Doesn't matter how wide or how small. You guys just need an elastic, and make sure that it's enough elastic that it can actually fit around your waist. Don't do it too tight, but do it exactly around your waist so that you have enough ease to go around your hips. Now, if you guys don't have a pants pattern, you guys can just go into your closet, go into your drawer, find you guys some pajama pants you have already. I bought these from Primark, and what you can do is just put the pants on fold, and you can literally just trace everything from the waist down depending on how short you want it. Okay guys, so the first thing you will do is fold your fabric and place it on fold. Take your pajama pants and place it on the fabric, and make sure you guys measure your waist. The next thing you guys will do is to mark on your fabric where your waist starts from left to right, and use your pins as well. And then you guys are gonna cut around and trace the pant pattern. You can also go a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, depending on how wide or how fitted you want the pants to be. Now you have one pattern already finished. Now you will take the pattern you just cut out and place it on the other fabric on fold and follow the same steps. Trace again, top to bottom. Now you should have 2 pieces, 2 front, 2 back, and that's a total of 4 pieces together. Now you will take the crotch and you will pin it together. Keep everything in contact. Just like that. And you guys will do the same thing for the other side, the back pattern. Next, you would go ahead to your sewing machine and sew the crotch only. You guys can use a regular sewing machine or a serger, but I use the serger. And this is what the inside should look like. Very clean. Now you guys will take your pant pattern and you guys will pin the side seams only, and make sure the center of your center front and center back matches. Next, you guys will take your crotch and pin the crotch. It's very important that your crotch matches up on both sides, and you guys will next sew the crotch all the way down the leg on both sides. And this is what it should look like after it's finished. The serger makes everything look so clean, guys. If this happens to you, just cut it off. It happens sometimes depending on the fabric, but I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it off. And after you're done, turn it inside out, because we're almost finished, guys. Next, you're gonna place your fabric on fold. This is just to make like the bottom part of the cuff for your pant. So now I'm just folding my fabric in fold and on fold and folding it to see how thick and how wide I need it to be. So you're going to take this piece, it's a regular square, guys, don't overthink. Go to the sewing machine and you're going to go ahead and sew that down. So I've sewn, did I sew it yet? No, I didn't sew it yet. You got to sew the side seams, guys, just one side. Once you come back, you're going to fold it in half and fold it inside each other and make it a square. And this can give you the thickness that you want for your cuff. It's going to be a cuff for a sleeve or a cuff for your pant. Now you guys are going to take the right sides to right sides, and you guys are going to pin everything inside. And go to your sewing machine and sew. And once you're done, this is exactly what it should look like. Clean and professional. I need a Domino's break. Next, you will follow the same method with the waistband. Get some fabric, fold it in half. See how wide you want it, see how thick you want it. And again, it's your basic square / rectangle. Cut it and make sure the measurement matches the measurement for the actual waistband and for the actual waist from the pant. Go to your sewing machine and sew in that side seam. Once you're done, you're going to fold it into each other, and you guys are going to pin where you just sewn so it can be doubled. And it's okay to use a lot of pins. I use a lot of pins because I hate when I mess up. Now that I'm done, make sure you place where the seam is on that waistband to the back of the pant. That would also allow you to know where the back is. After you're done sewing, this is exactly what it should look like. Now, on the back of the pant, you're going to cut maybe 1/2 inch, a little slit in the back of the pant, just like that. It fits my thumb only. Take your elastic and you guys are going to feed it through the whole entire waistband until it matches up just like this. Go back to your sewing machine. You guys can use a serger or a regular straight stitch. And that's it. You're done. Very simple, very elegant, and it's cute. And you guys can do this with any material, any fabric. Again, I use fleece. I got my fabric from Joann's Fabric. And that is it, guys. See you soon.